Hi there, welcome to the Lad Mix Farm channel. I am Arthur Nkubito. In today's episode, I want us to look at mixed farming as an approach. You may be wondering whether mixed farming is actually good or actually rakes in money. I can assure you that mixed farming is a very profitable approach. Well, in this day and era, it is simply safe to have diversified sources of income. Simply put, if you invest all your resources in one crop, you cannot get cushioned if it does not do well in a particular season. How do you survive such shock then? That is when mixed farming really comes in. It is best to spread your risk such that if one crop does not perform well, the other crop, or for instance, if you're into animal production, provides the backup. At Lad Mix Farm, we do both crop and animal production. All these have different maturing or harvesting periods. For instance, there are those seasonal crops like sunflower, we will always harvest around after 3 months. Then we have things like pineapples in the background. Those also take a specific period of time. But also when we are doing the goats, we know when to sell off. For instance, when we are not busy selling off farm produce, we can now resort to the animals and pick those who would like to, sell off. It ensures that you have more frequent flow of income at the farm. You will not be there waiting for only one particular season, but you'll find that you have segmented periods when money comes in. But also, when you look at production of, for instance, sunflower, you're also having pineapple in the background, you're also having animal, for instance, goats, and so forth. You realize that you're actually tapping into a wider market base. The people who are interested in pineapple buying may not necessarily be the people interested in buying the sunflower for oil production. And it may not necessarily be the people interested in buying the goats, for instance, for those who have butchers. So by doing mixed farming, you're actually making sure that you're tapping in all these market segments. And in the end, it ends up bringing in more resources for you as a farmer. So when you incur losses in one project, it will not be as huge as if you have invested all your resources in that particular project. The loss may be minimal and managed because you have other backup ventures. So mixed farming is actually a very good approach, and looking at the different market tastes of the communities around us or the different market segments, it becomes key to really take an approach. Mixed farming also ensures that you have different projects that feed into each other. For instance, on this farm, we also do maize production. So once we harvest the maize, we actually take the maize for human consumption at the mill and get the maize flour. But in the end, we harvest the maize stovers, those are the leftovers in the field, and be able to process them so that we can be able to feed the goats during the dry season. Now, that one becomes a safe approach to have safe feeding, to be able to provide for the goats during the dry season. But in the end, you realize that also these goats are having a lot of goat dung that we are generating. And we carry this back and apply it in the gardens. Here we try to emphasize actually organic farming. So you'll find that most of these projects are mutually reinforcing. And in the end, it is the farm that benefits and ending up getting multiple sources of income. Thank you very much. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and also press that notification bell so that you may be able to get subsequent episodes as we journey together. And if you're a returning subscriber, we thank you so much. We are happy to be part of your life. And that way we are able to share our experiences as we move together. Thank you very much.